All right, it's a green day today. I know it's a green day today, and generally my portfolio is flying today. And if you've been around since for this year, and you've gone through Luna, and you've gone through Three Arrows Capital, and you've gone through FTX collapse, and you've gone through everything else, you deserve this pump.
You qualify.
Yeah, that I am getting wrecked on one trade. So 99 of my trades are up. One of my trades is down. I'm going to show you guys where I'm getting wrecked. But more than that, I'm going to look at this pump, and I'm going to show you the on-chain metrics. I'm going to show you exactly what happened. I'll show you what it means in the charts, and that's why we've got Sheldino Tentino here. We're just going to chill. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be amazing. So listen, get out of bed, guys. Let's do this.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Oh, yo, I'm back again.
Alrighty, wake you, rise and shine. It's a great day on the markets today. Bitcoin's broken through some amazing technical levels, some amazing fundamental levels. It's a great day to be in crypto, and this reminds us why we're all here. And listen, if you're still here, and if you had conviction, and if you were accumulating while all the naysayers were saying it's the end of crypto and the end of Solana, well, congratulations. Today is the day where you wave all those haters, and you tell those haters, you show them exactly why we're here. Unscheduled show, as you know, weekend show. Sheldino Tentino and I decided we're going to jump on, and we're just going to have some fun. We're going to talk about what happened, why this pump's happening. I've got the fundamentals. Sheldino's got the technicals. Whether a pullback may be coming. I know a lot of people hate this pump, and a lot of people have been calling a pullback, but they've also been calling a pullback from 19,500. Is there going to be a pullback? Is there going to be another leg up? That's what we're going to be talking about. So listen, since this is an unscheduled show, I need you guys to help us. How do you help us? Well, just smash the like button and subscribe to our channel, and just share this. Just tell everyone we're out there, because I've tweeted. I think Sheldino's also tweeted. Just help us. Just share this, and yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get the show on the road. Sheldino Tentino is here with me. He's home, but he's here with me. So yeah, I mean, I think before we start, in fact, let's actually go to the Bitcoin chart, and I want to talk about this Bitcoin chart, because let's talk about what happened. So let's go to the very, very, very short-term chart. That's pretty much what happened yesterday when we went to bed. Bitcoin was somewhere around. In fact, let's just go into a 1 hour, because it just looks so much better.
Yeah, it does.
It looks so cool on that 1 hour. So this is more or less where we went to bed yesterday. And then something happened, and I'll show you guys what happened. What happened here was we had one buyer coming in and buying $4 billion worth of Bitcoin futures. I actually want to show you. I think I've got that tweet over here. Give me 1 second. Let me just find that tweet first. There we go. So this comes from Kiyang Ju, who's an on-chain analyst at CryptoQuant. He's actually the owner of CryptoQuant, and he said, look, for the past 3 hours, someone's just bought $4 billion worth of Bitcoin futures in market orders, which means that they just came into the market, and then they bought $4 billion worth of Bitcoin futures. Now, what happened then, it wasn't me. I didn't buy the 4 billion. My orders were a bit lower. It wasn't Sheldon either, because he doesn't have
no, not that much money.
What happened then was we started getting a whole lot of liquidations. So we got about, in the last 24 hours, about $700 million worth of liquidation. So now you've got this combination of this huge market buyer, and you've got this short squeeze, which is, you've got all these guys that are short. And it's not only people that are short Bitcoin, but people that are short Solana and everything else. I mean, let's just quickly go here. you can see that, okay, so the numbers have calmed down now, but there was a whole lot of short liquidations on Solana. So it just shows you that a whole lot of people who were short, basically, they got wiped out. Now, the important thing here is that when we look at Bitcoin, before we went to bed yesterday, I tweeted and I said, look, Bitcoin is about to fight a critical level. In fact, I got to be honest, I heard Ivan on Tech, who's one of my favorite streamers, was on last night. Sheldon, I can't play sound here, but just open that YouTube video and I'll just listen to how he calls this 200-day moving average. He calls this 200-day moving average the opponent. And he talks about fighting the opponent. Let's go. Just give us volume.
What we're going to be discussing, because the opponent that we're facing right now is quite a significant one. You know, sometimes you meet small opponents. Sometimes you meet opponents that you can easily defeat in 1-2 moves, in 1-2-3 minutes. But sometimes you do meet a massive opponent. You can say maybe it's kind of like the 300-pound gorilla, 600-pound gorilla in the ring. And of course, this is exactly what we're looking at right now, because this resistance, it's not a small opponent. It's quite a big opponent. It's quite a formidable opponent. As you can see, the last time we met was here in March. We got completely decimated, completely destroyed. And since then, this opponent told us to know our place, because right now we're down approximately 60%. And at the lows, we're down 67% from that rejection. All right. So the opponent is very formidable. You remember the last bear market.
So that's the 200-day. Like, firstly, I'm so happy to have Ivan back, bro. I don't know about you, but it's nice to have him back in action.
I love Ivan. Ivan actually inspired me to get into streaming. He was one of the guys that inspired me. So if you can take this down, yeah. So this is the opponent. The opponent is, let's go back onto daily. So the opponent is this 200-day moving average, which, as Ivan says, it's a 200-pound gorilla. And I'll show you why. So we broke below this 200-day moving average after we hit the all-time high in November. And then we started coming down. So we started coming down. And then we broke this. I remember we were on vacation. And I remember that it broke down and people were saying, you know, this has come down below the 200-day moving average. Then we tested it. We tested it in March and we got knocked down. We got knocked down pretty badly. And then you can see this is the first time that we've actually broken it since then. Now, let's talk about the significance of it. So I think the best way to talk about the significance of it is to go back to April 2021. Hold on, let me just move back here. And let's go to April
2020, I think it was.
It was, here we go, 2020. So you can see it's exactly the same pattern. In 2020, we broke below after we hit the all-time high. We tested twice in this case, and then eventually we broke through the 200-day moving average over there. And then you can see that after that, from that point on, from the time we broke, we did a 200% return, and then that's when we came down. So
Ryan, I want to ask you just 2 secs on that. You see that it looks that candle that broke that 200 down there looks very similar to what we're sort of seeing right now. Was there a major catalyst back then that made it move? Because, well, what's the catalyst right now? Right now, we have no volume. Everyone was shaking out the market. Everyone's expecting lower lows. They're expecting capitulation. And now we get a move that we haven't seen for long. And like, for the first time, I don't know about you, first time in months that news hasn't made a move like this. And for me, it's confusing. Like, there's no catalyst now. There's like, what could it be? Who's buying $4 billion, bro?
We were, first of all, the on-chain metrics were telling us that we had seen a bottom for a while, and we just didn't want to believe it because we were so badly beaten. So I mean, if you follow the story here, the first thing that we broke now is we've broken this 200-day moving average. It's a big 200-pound gorilla, but it's not the be-all and end-all. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we're back at pre-FTX collapse levels. Now that to me, when you're talking about being at, just give me 1 second. I just want to just tone this down slightly. If you say, look, if we're back above FTX levels, that for me is a huge thing. I think we also have to appreciate a few things. We have to just appreciate a few things. The first thing we have to appreciate is that we've been in a long bear market. We've been in the longest bear market that we've had ever. So basically, if you look at Bitcoin, we've had the longest bear market on Bitcoin. And if we break this 200, now that we've broken this 200-day moving average, you can see, if you look at the on-chain value map, which is this chart that follows the on-chain value, you can see we're still very low in this map. And if it is the beginning of a run, there could be a quite a big run ahead of us.
What's your thoughts on this, bro? 2 secs. Just before you continue, what is your thoughts on this? Exactly the same as 2017.
Amazing.
396 days, the same percent on the way down, and now starting to follow the same thing. Is Bitcoin programmed, in your opinion? Do you think it's something that's like, you
can't deny it. You can't deny it. And it's actually, it's not programmed. It's programmed because we're 66% of the way to the halving. And if you look at previous times when we were 66% of the way to the halving, every single time Bitcoin does exactly the same thing.
Look at the RSI, exact same thing. Look at this. Same thing, and the same thing in 2014 too. 2013,
I mean,
exact same time, bro. Like the exact same
mathematics.
time the RSI. It's incredible.
This is mathematics. I mean, this is you're going to halve the supply of Bitcoin. This is when you're going to do it. You're 66%. So if you are following the on-chain metrics, you've got this metric telling you that you're 66% of the way to the halving. I mean, look, we had a tough year last year. We had a really tough year last year. In fact, if you look at last year was one of the 3 years in Bitcoin's history that we've ended the year negative, and we've never had 2 negative years in a row. So if that just gives you the idea of where we're at. Show you some other cool metrics, which I think are pretty cool to show us that, the on-chain data has been telling us for a long time that we've hit the bottom. The first thing is when we broke the realized price. Now, the realized price is where basically, if you were to simplify it, you'd say the realized price is where everyone kind of breaks even. And you can see that we've never been below the realized price for so long. And now we broke it yesterday. So when we broke 19.7, we broke realized price, that's a big thing. The other metric that showed us is that the miners started to accumulate again. And when the miners aren't dumping on the market, you see they had a very, very, very steep dump here because of how everything went. So the miners aren't selling their Bitcoin anymore. And then you've got someone buying. So like the GBTC premium is starting to close. So that's someone buying. So that's another one. I mean, this guy, Checkmate, he did a whole thread about all the indicators that he saw on chain. So the long versus short-term on-chain cost basis, which, by the way, I want to show you something. This whole thing around trading versus investing. So we always have a debate, whether you should be a trader or an investor. And I think you've come around to say, look, 80% of your stuff should be in investments and trade with the other 20%. So I found it just to show you what it looks like on chain. So if you look at the hodlers, so if you look at the coins held for more than 1 year, which is let me show you. It's this chart over here. So you see that? The coins held for more than 1 year, this is their returns, basically. And if you look at the guys that are trading, look at their sorry, so this one here is look at their cost base and look at the cost base of thing. It just shows you that the hodlers are smiling much better than the traders. So Checkmate did this whole thread about the bottom, and he goes through a whole lot of different very technical on-chain stuff. But then, I mean, the biggest indicator of them all is the one that I sent you. Just open that video that I sent you. I mean, to me, that's the biggest video.
This one.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that crypto, I sold all my crypto. I announced everything what I did with crypto. But I would not touch crypto in a million years because I wouldn't trust the deposit bank.
And you're making no distinction between centralized, decentralized.
They fought regulation. They didn't want regulation, and you don't have regulation. So if you have your money in any of those, look, I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying you're using a lot of blind faith. And I like to have my money at JP Morgan. And I check on Monday to see whether my balance is there. It's there. It feels good. Try getting your money out. When I had money, I'm not going to mention the firm that I had my money in, but it was a fight to get the money out. A fight. And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I think you're I do think you're an idiot. Okay? I did not go to college to get stupid. These people who own these things should not own them. They shouldn't own them.
I mean, he says that. He says that. I just want to show you the Solana chart. I just want to show you the Solana chart. Just want to show you the Solana chart. No, I mean, look. I mean, also, so you had all those on-chain indicators, but we also had the inflation numbers come out this week. Remember that the inflation numbers showed that inflation currently is under 2%. And then I know that Warren Buffett also spoke about inflation. And I mean, he's really smart. Maybe you want to play the Warren Buffett stuff?
Yeah, let's play this one.
You're a very smart guy.
Is it hard?
Well,
It's strong, but a little soft. Becky Quick is with Warren Buffett, and I
You
know-
should see what he's doing right now,
Yeah.
Joe. He was rubbing his cock.
well, I shouldn't.
Warren, thank you for being here today. It's good to see
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Is it hard?
Well, it's strong, but a little softer than it.
He's talking about inflation, obviously.
But it's down from a very good level.
Is it a decline in confidence, or is it coming off of levels where there was unusual activity ahead of that?
Well, it isn't really down. It's just it leveled off and a little softer maybe now, but with a steeper curve. That is to some extent a curse of size.
Is that particularly because you have a large cock?
Well, that is true.
I've seen it. Guys in the control room, sorry, this is not where I told you I was going, but all right, let me test you on your thick cock.
Okay. Wow.
You thought about that for a
I feel
second.
my jaws lock up. If you get it all the way, I'll give you my Berkshire Hathaway share. Keep Quick is with Warren Buffett.
I mean,
Dude, who made that? That's brilliant.
I don't know. It's too good.
Right, I think the next thing, and it's a big catalyst, bro,
Go for it.
So-
Go for it.
is everyone is still saying it's fake. Everyone is still in that mindset. We even have the big guys, Al Capo, still at this point sitting here and saying it's not true. He's still expecting lows likely again. Now, was this the same now? Like, now I'm just saying, like, there's many people, like even here, I saw some in the comment. Don't get ahead of yourself. Macro is still trending down. Now, for me, I came in a bull market. This was the first big bear market that I exited. And it kind of feels that this is where everyone gets wrecked again because, you know, we stay in that mindset. We just went through a year of literally seeing 80 to 90% being wrecked in crypto. And now we're still saying that it's going to go down as it go down. Like, do people stay in that mindset? Do you remember that time? Like,
No
what
one
was... No one believes it.
No one believed it. No one believed it.
And that's the thing. Like, what are the steps going forward from here now? Because even for
We
myself, I'm conservative. I'm like, should I take? That's why I love trading on some parts, just to take some on the way. But what is the next step forward now to like really keep yourself?
Just keep dollar cost averaging. Even in this pump, you don't know if this pump's going to continue or not. I mean, I'm going to remind you. You said yesterday that you think that there's going to be a pullback. I said the same thing. I looked at the GMX data. Here's the GMX data. Okay. There it is. I've never seen the longs to shorts at 4-1. I've never seen that before. Right now, the longs to shorts are 4-1. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, so we both called a pullback, and there probably will be a pullback. But hey, the pullback could be to 19.5 or 20.
And end of the day, me and you have always stuck and said that this is the bottom phase, no matter what. Like this is the bottom phase. Like this is and we've stuck to that. It's just even for myself, it's like we got the whole audience and everyone now. It's like this whole new journey of not getting caught in this, and like everyone's waiting. Even our couple, we went to 15.5. He's waiting for 14K. You're waiting for like this much after this much already. It's
exactly. Exactly. Anyway, listen, let's degen a bit into altcoins. So let's quickly look at the alts. So here's a good thing for us. Let's talk about alt because I think that's what our community wants. Our community wants altcoins. So I think that, look, let's talk about Solana. Up 35.8% today. I showed you the candle. There it is. Okay, now we're still not back at pre-FTX levels. Okay? So pre-FTX levels were during the Solana DevCon, $37. We're still not back at pre-FTX levels. I remind you that all the naysayers called Solana dead at $8. We said, I see James from Invest Answers is in the crowd. I texted him to ask him what he thought at the time. All the naysayers rode off Solana, but the smart money dug deeper than the charts and the price, and I'll show you what the smart money was actually looking at. So the first thing the smart money was looking at is to say, in 2023, Solana has seen 83% in increase in total active wallets. Now, people declared Solana dead, but and because FTX collapsed, but this is what Solana looks like after the FTX collapse. This is the total number of active wallets, which is now 3x the level of before the FTX collapse. So, I mean, that's what they were looking at. And if you look at all the fundamentals on Solana, so Solana is the green line over here. You look at daily active addresses, always number 1, number 2, or number 3, but usually number 1. If you look at daily transactions, always number 1. Solana is always number 1. Like, no one touches Solana when it comes to daily active transactions, to daily transactions. So it's like, you know, you can write it off, but I don't know I think you just need to look at the developer community, look at the cool things that are happening, and look at the fundamentals. I mean, people are saying shilling Solana. I'm not shilling Solana. I'm looking at the fundamentals. Here we go. What more do you want more than daily transactions, active addresses? What other metrics do you want? Huge developer activity. You know, cool. You can be hating on Solana, or you could have used the opportunity to triple your money. Because in fact, if you would have bought at the bottom at $8, you would have made 200% on your money. You would have tripled your money.
That's true, bro. The proof's in the pudding right now. Obviously, we'll see how, because I do expect a small pullback at some point. But just one thing with Solana, and I just want to show it over here. It's just, we can see very clearly that Bitcoin's running with dominance going up right now. And it looks like the altcoins are getting towards the 200-day moving averages. So I think it's just a big, either we're going to have an altcoin catch up. And I just want to show you this quickly on the total chart. I'll actually show you on the total. If we look at the total chart to where we're at right now, we're starting to obviously break a great wedge on the total. But if you start to look at total 2, it's quite a bit behind. And you look at the total 3, it's even more behind. So I think the question is now, I think Bitcoin's getting to a short-term, just a slight bit of resistance or toppy sort of area. But the question is, do we still have this altcoin catch up? Because it kind of feels with them that they're not at any major crazy resistances just yet, and it feels like the altcoins still have a bit more room. And if I look at a lot of them, they have a little bit more room to the 200-day moving average, and obviously that's the big thing. In the last cycle, did it restart with Bitcoin? Did Bitcoin just run first and then the altcoins caught up, or was it like this?
Bitcoin ran first.
Okay.
Bitcoin runs first, then ETH, and then big cap alts, and then small cap alts.
So we need the alts to confirm too. I think that's just a big one, just to break the major big indicators.
It always starts off with Bitcoin, right? Let's talk about another altcoin. I got wrecked. I'm getting destroyed. Okay, so here we go. Here's the avalanche. I just want to say, hold on. I know you're laughing at me. I know. Just hear me out. I want to say that I'm in about 99 very big longs. Okay, so like I'm long Bitcoin, I'm long Solana, I'm long NEAR, I'm long Cardano, I'm long XRP, and I've got one short open. I have one short open. So my portfolio when I woke up this morning, to be blunt, was up millions of dollars. Okay, but I have this. Like really, my portfolio is up millions. I woke up this morning up millions of dollars. And you know what? The only thing I could think about, even though I was up millions of dollars, the only thing I could think about.
What's your one loss?
One short that I'm down $10,000.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna send you a Sniper School stop loss link, because I also got wrecked by shorts, but I got stopped out at least. That's a Rolex, bro.
I mean, look, as I say, I woke up this morning, 99 of my positions were up, but there's one fucking position that is down. It's the only short I've got open. It's this thing. Look, I'm going to hold it because I just think that it has pumped a little bit too much, and I'll probably close the short at something, because Martin's right. Don't short this bullish momentum. You can get caught out a lot.
It's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Dude, how did you feel when that thing was 18.5? Is that where it went to?
Yeah, I know. You know what I know? There's a few things in life that you can't trust, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't trust. I'll give you some examples. Like like when you're drunk, right?
Yeah.
You can't trust an erection because when you're drunk,
Agreed. Agreed. Okay.
it's the same thing that you can't trust a weekend pump. You just can't trust a weekend pump. You just can't. I know what can happen. 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. You know what happens on 4 o'clock Sunday
Yeah,
afternoon.
Sunday should be dump day. Let's see.
Yeah. Look, also look, I went to Caroline Ellison's trading school. So, and she says no stop losses. So I just, that's why I did it.
Oh, is that why? Is that why?
Let's look at some other ones. So you got AVAX. Yeah, great. You've got Sol up 36.1%. You got Phantom up 17.1%. Phantom's had an amazing couple of days. Just, I don't know if you want to put up the chart.
I'll bring it up now. Sorry, I just had this chart first. Right before I bring up the Phantom chart. Singularity.
Oh, yes.
I know we spoke about it. Like, this is
Monday.
crazy.
Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, we had a show, and I said to you guys, you want to buy Singularity. You know what other one I told you guys to buy? I told you guys to buy Alethea.ai. I think the token symbol is Ali. Look at this one.
Dude, it's crazy. AI, like it's
Here we go. Here we go.
Game.
No, I want to just show you something because I said this is the one that I would buy, and the reason why I was gonna, well, we are investors in it. The reason why I bought it is because this trains NFTs to use AI basically. So the NFTs get trained with AI, which means that your NFT it performs. So this one was at about 1.5 cents when I called it, 1.8 cents when we called it. And yeah, it was around there, Monday or Tuesday.
Do you think AI is going to do similar to the NFT run, where it's a bunch of junk first, and then maybe a little bit of a flush out, and then what's your thought on it? Because it could become a big catalyst for the next bull run. Yeah,
true. I don't know if it's going to bring in as much money as we think, because I don't think crypto is ready for AI. But AI needs crypto, and I explained to you why AI needs crypto for many reasons. First reason why AI needs crypto is because the core of all AI is data. Okay, so the only way that the AI becomes smart is data, right? Right now, me and you are the data, but we don't get paid for being the data, right? So like when you surf, when you drive, when you use your phone, when your location is shared, when you use apps, you are giving them data, and when you give that data, you are the product. They're monetizing your data. So now if you go to crypto, all of a sudden you could start being paid for using apps because you're providing data to this AI. Number two, number two for crypto, why crypto AI is so important is because if you imagine, I'll give you a good example. Like if you imagine my car and your car, both driverless cars driving on a highway, and my car wants to overtake your car, right? They're going to have to negotiate with each other. So my car is going to say, hey, Sheldon's car, move over. And Sheldon's car is going to say, no. And you say, will you move over if I give you $1 or $2 or $3? And eventually you'll end up moving over. And that's how autonomous cars will eventually work. The more you pay, the quicker you'll get to work, right? So that AI, you need AI to negotiate that basically. And you need to do the transaction. So once the two cars have agreed, then the transaction has to take place. So think about all these AIs. You need some kind of transfer of value, which is very quick. You can't wait for credit card companies and shit like that. So that's another reason.
Quick, instant. Oh wow. Okay.
I actually, to be honest, I think we'll be replaced by AI in about, I'd say 24 to 36 months. You won't need us to do the show. No, it's true. I've seen AI videos with like people emulating other people, like Tom Cruise. You can't see the difference. You cannot.
So it's gonna be us doing the shows, but we're gonna be chilling on the beach.
It's gonna be an AI that's been trained, and that AI is gonna be more trained. It's gonna be better than you because it's gonna be less emotional than you, but it's gonna be you, if you know what I mean.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Let's play some. Incredible. So the big one. Sorry, you said Phantom. Yeah. So even what's interesting with Bitcoin is if it holds 200-day moving average, which is the 19.5, I think that it is now. In the next probably 4 weeks or so, we can get the golden cross, which can be a good thing because it's been something that we haven't seen. That's like a retail indicator. But look at Phantom, bro. Like it shattered through the 200-day moving average. And we've got the 50 coming up. And so Phantom is well on its way at the moment. It's obviously come from a huge...
That was Andre Cronje, came back. He's writing articles like why build on Phantom. And he says, fastest confirmation times. He's right. true finality. He's right. It is true finality. Synchronous RPC, gas monetization, gas subsidies. 30-year runway. So yeah, Andre's back. He's not back in crypto, but he is back on blockchain and he's back on Phantom, which is amazing. People asking us to do DYDX. Remember, we love DYDX, but be careful of DYDX because there's a massive token unlock at the end of January. Huge token unlock. I don't know if you can see. Can you see Sheldon's screen? I can't see it. Sheldon, just reshare your screen. For some reason, I can't. Oh, Sheldon's frozen. That's why we can't see him anymore. Okay, he'll be back. Well, I hope he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. Let's look at some other ones that are running. So Near Protocol running Compound. Look at Compound, 40% up. Aptos has been running for days now. I mean, it must be close to $7 or $8 already if it's still running. Let's look at Aptos. I'm expecting some news around Aptos because Aptos has been going crazy, and there's no real reason for Aptos to be going crazy. Let's have a look here. So Aptos, APT, I think it is. Here we go. Let's have a look here. Aptos. Yeah, Aptos is at 750. I think this is the top end for me around Aptos, specifically because they haven't delivered very much. Let's see what other altcoins are running. SingularityNet we spoke about. I did tell you guys to be careful of the FOMO here. It did go up and it came straight back down. So if you didn't get caught out there, great. I'd hate for you guys to have bought this pump here. What else is there? What else is running? Near up 12% today. I think this one has been hit hard. It formed part of the Barry Silbert coins. Also great community, making good progress. So this one is one of our favorites. While we're waiting for Tentino, and I see he is logging on. Probably while we're waiting for you, just a good time to talk about the Rolex promotion. So for those of you who don't know, let me just show you.
So quick thing while you bring that up, Ron. Is it a good idea now? I saw there's many people holding, as times move now, should you be moving to obviously the understanding of these new tokens and not being so diversified? Like there's people asking about Coty, there's people asking about many of these tokens. On this pump now when everything is up, is this the best time to
if you were
regather your portfolio, just to get rid of all the mess? It kind of feels
Great question. If you were uncomfortable with some of the things that you were holding when the market was down, you should probably start selling some. So if you were uncomfortable in some way, I know when the market went down, you felt uncomfortable in some positions. Get out of those. Those.
Everything's up now. So now you can just shift it to and just reduce it a bit because it feels like we're also stuck in that old world. Amazing.
So hold on. So we're still going to carry on after. So I just want to I want to show you guys a few things. So it is official. We announced it this week. We've been negotiating it for quite a while. That is the Rolex that we are giving away. Here it is. It's a green box and a green screen, so you're not going to be able to see it. But I am going to show you something very cool. Here it is. I took it out the safe for you guys. That's so the Rolex. Nice. It's so nice. I've been wearing it. It's actually amazing. It's got everything on it, the plastic in it, but this thing is actually unbelievable. Hold on, let me just do this so that you guys can actually see it. So here we go. That's the watch. You can't really see its focus. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm in love with this thing. I don't know how I'm going to let it go, but I'm going to let it go. All you need to do if you want it is you need to go and open an account on Bybit with our referral link, any one of our referral links. You don't have to use the Rolex referral link that's here. You have to join our Discord. You must be a subscriber to our channels. And we're going to give away not one, but 2 Rolexes. So the first one that we're giving away is for anyone who opens a Bybit account or has a Bybit account. Every time you trade, every trade that you make is an entry into the Rolex competition. And this is the Rolex that we're giving away with Bybit. And then BitGet, who our other partner, came to the party. And this is the watch that BitGet are giving away, the black one. So you can stand a chance to win both. I mean, you can, if you open a Bybit and a BitGet account, trade on Bybit, trade on BitGet, you can stand a chance to win both. They will be given away before the end of Feb, and at any time between now and the end of Feb. And when they are given away, you're going to have 5 hours to respond. So if you don't respond within 5 hours, bang, that's gone. Someone says, bro, that Rolex costs $30K. Whoever wins it is instant rich. The watch is 30K if you can get your hands onto it. You can't even get your hands onto it. It's almost impossible to get your hands on these watches because there's such a shortage of these watches. So if you want it, you know exactly what you need to do. All right, let's carry on DJing, Sheldon. Let's see if there's anything else to DJ in on.
So I think just the big ones to speak about. Uni breaking a really good weekly. So Uni starting to you did call it, but it is starting to now wake up. So I know you've been speaking quite a bit about Uni previously. So anyone, like we're saying, if you're in a bunch of things that you're stuck in last cycle and you want to start, you know, getting into quantity, like you would agree, right? Uni is one of the big ones. Neo Protocol obviously waking up really good right now. So Neo's obviously looking to break trend as we speak. Arweave is starting to break trend. We have gaming, we have Mana and Sand, decentralized and Sand that are starting to break.
Let's look at the Arweave.
So Arweave for me is at a crazy short-term break. I see it's on a different thing here, but basically what I had was a trend breaking. But I like Arweave, dude. I think Arweave at the levels it's at now and the market cap it's at now. You've always spoke a lot about it. I personally bought Arweave last week, and it's one for me that has not. Look at this. It's actually crazy of where it is on the monthly. So it hasn't even started moving just yet. So I know you've always said Arweave is going to be needed in the market, and I've always taken to them, but it is one that's cheap for me. Neo Protocol, Lido is obviously good as well. So there's many of them that are starting. So I'm just saying again, guys, if you're stuck with 50 coins and you're stuck with all of these crazy things, like start moving them. Would you do the narrative of like two smart contract coins, 2 DeFi coins, 2 gaming thing? Like, would you structure your portfolio like that? Like,
I'll do a portfolio this week.
Do it, bro.
What if you already have both accounts with your referral link? If you have accounts that are referring that every time you trade, you're getting an entry into the competition. Every time you trade. So don't worry. If you don't have one, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. All right, listen. Before we go, let's just see is there anything else
coming up.
Let's just see is there anything else that we wanted to speak about. I mean, Alameda got liquidated twice now, not once, twice. I also did see. Hey, Yuri's on the stream here. Hey, Yuri. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you will be able to stake directly from your MetaMask. So you will be able to stake directly from your MetaMask, not go to Lido. You'll be able to stake directly from MetaMask soon, which is quite a big thing. I think that's pretty much it on my side. Let's see if there's any questions. Someone said I'd sell Rune right now. I don't know. I like Rune. I mean, I'm still holding a lot of Rune.
Yeah,
let's see the chart, Sheldon.
So trade-wise, it's fine, but for me, let's see if I got it here. Otherwise, I'll load it. Rune, ThorChain. So trading-wise, sure. But when it comes to like investing wise and holding this thing, like we've only just, guys, look at this. You're seeing this at the moment. It's literally these tiny little candles on the high time frame. Like these things could only just be getting going again. And that's why we're saying just be careful of getting trapped in the old set. If it is a short-term trade, no problem, take money. But when it comes to longer term, like look at this. Like it's crazy. This could just only be the start. It might even on the next pullback be a place for you to add, you know, more to your positions in these areas. You've always been big on ThorChain, bro.
Yeah, look, I am big on it. I'm big on the cross-chain protocol narrative. So like Stargate, and my 2 plays there right now are Stargate and ThorChain. That's the 2 that I...
Someone asked about Gala. Gala would take profits because it's just Gala would take profits, yes.
Gala, you take profits. AVAX, you would take profits too, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Would you take profits on Solana? That's the question.
No.
If it goes to $30 now.
No chance. I believe in the long term of Solana. I'm holding it for the long term. I might be wrong. Okay. But I'm an investor. I'm not a trader. I'm an investor. I'm not a trader. See, my position's already a bit better. I was down 10 grand. I'm only down 8 grand. I'm up millions, but I'm one scratchy leg, and that's the scratchy leg.
Dude, this thing's been bothering you for the last 3 days.
No.
I love it, bro. I'm about to get load shedding, bro. My power's gonna at any point.
Love you guys madly. See you guys again on Monday. Until then, have fun, trade well, and into the Rolex competition. I'm gonna give 2 Rolexes away to our community. Do it. Love you guys. Love you guys.
Much love.
Much love, bro. Much love.
Much love.
That was fun, bro. Super fun.
Dude. Can't
Nice
wait
to
for us
have-
to do our thing, bro. This is it. And the market's playing. That's great, man. Everyone's in a better mood. Last year was sad.
Buddy, thank you.